Let's crochet this adorable baby wipe cover. This one's called Lorena worsted, and the recommended hook size, which is 5 millimeters, a US H. However, you can use any weight yarn and hook size, because we're going to make our foundation chain based on the width of the baby wipe pack. So you'll just measure along the short side. Mine was about 4.5 inches, so that's how long I'm going to crochet my foundation chain. Once I've chained up to that 4.5 inches, I'm going to chain 2 more and make 1 double crochet in the 4th chain from my hook. And then 1 double crochet in each of the rest of the chains on the foundation chain. When I get to the end, I'll show you how to turn the corner and crochet on the other side of the foundation chain. So in the last chain of the foundation chain, make 1 double crochet, and then make 5 more double crochets into the same chain, for a total of 6 double crochets all into that last chain. And my slip knot kind of loosened up there, so I'm going to tighten it. And I have 6 double crochets in the last chain now. So I've made a little U-turn on my foundation chain, and I'm perfectly positioned to work into the other side of the foundation chain. Make 1 double crochet in each chain on this side. I also took the opportunity to bury my yarn tail in the stitches on this side, so I can just cut the excess off and keep going. To turn the other corner, you'll work into the bottom chain of the chain 3 that you skipped at the beginning of the foundation chain. That one right there. Make 6 double crochets all into that chain. You can see that the whole skipped chain 3 from the foundation chain kind of got eaten up by our 6 double crochets, And that's good because we're going to skip what's left of that chain and work 1 double crochet right into the first stitch available. From here we're going to be working in a spiral, making 1 double crochet in every stitch around and around. Continue working double crochets in a spiral until your piece measures about 3 to 3.5 inches and you're just about midway point between the 2 corners of your work. Now your wipe Pat can try on his little pants and see if you've reached the wipe opening. You can see I've worked right up to where the opening is. I don't want to crochet over that. I want to leave a 2-stitch wide opening for the wipes to come through. So I'm going to switch from working in the round to working flat. I'll do this by chaining 3 to count as my first double crochet, turning my work, and working 1 double crochet into the next stitch. Work 1 double crochet into every stitch of the row until you've worked up to the last 2 stitches. You can see I've worked up to the last 3 stitches. I'm going to make 1 more double crochet, and there are 2 stitches here left unworked. So I'm just going to chain 3, and make 1 double crochet into every stitch of the row, working back the way I came. When you get to the end of your row, make sure to work 1 double crochet into the top of the turning chain 3, because that chain 3 counted as a stitch, remember? Now you can see your little wipe opening forming. We need to make it a little taller, so I'm going to work back the other way 1 more time. I worked 3 flat rounds total, but if you used a different yarn and hook size, just work flat until your opening is about 2 inches long. You can try your wipe cover on again and see if you're ready to close. To reconnect the 2 sides, chain 2 and slip stitch into the turning chain from the beginning of the row. Chain 1 and turn, and make a single crochet into the same stitch. Make 1 double crochet into the next chain, another double crochet into the next chain, and then double crochet into every stitch of the new round. Here you can see I've worked up to the stitch before that single crochet stitch. I'm just going to make my last double crochet of the round. And to continue working in our spiral, you're just going to make one double crochet right into that single crochet stitch. Now you can just continue in your double crochet spiral. You can see we're seamlessly continuing in a spiral now, and you can't even tell where the join was. So continue working in a spiral until your work is equally long on both sides of the wipe opening. On your last row, stop working when you've reached the bottom corner. You can kind of eyeball it with the opposite corner. Now you can see I have a couple more stitches to complete. Chain 3 and turn, and make one double crochet in every stitch all along the front edge of your wipe cover. You can just eyeball it again to see if you've reached the other corner. It doesn't have to be super exact. And you can see our little flap starting to form. Then, as before, you'll chain 3 and make one double crochet into every stitch of the row. Continue working flat like this until just the flat piece measures 5 inches long. You can try on your wipe cover one more time to see if you like the length of the flap and everything. Then fasten off and weave in the one and only end. There you have it. I hope you enjoyed this little tutorial. Make sure to check out my blog for a free download of the written pattern, and share your projects on Instagram, Ravelry, Facebook, wherever you are, because I want to see what you make. Thanks for watching. Bye!